Hi, and welcome to today's TMJ Relief yoga practice. I'm Renee, a yoga teacher and fellow experiencer of TMJD, temporomandibular joint disorder. So this particular flow is all about pain relief. I do these self-massage and yoga movements really regularly, and it helps me so much with my chronic pain. So just know that I actually do experience this too, and so I'm right here with you, completely understanding what you're going through. Okay, so you're not going to need a whole lot for today's practice. You just need a hard surface. You don't even need a yoga mat. We're just going to need some space to stretch out our legs, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So we'll just start with a meditation to guide our jaw and our throat and our trap muscles to relax. So we're just going to start with sitting down. You can sit on the hard surface underneath of you. I'm just going to do crossed legs underneath of me. I really recommend sitting up on a block or a blanket or something like that, just to get your hips slightly above your knees. So we're just going to start by stacking the spine. And then when you're ready, I just want you to take your hands and I want you to place your index finger and your middle finger especially right here, right alongside the side of the ear, okay? Just underneath your cheekbones so that your hands can gently just drop down on all those muscles around your jaw and on your cheeks. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna close the eyes. Just trust me, you don't have to have your eyes open for this. And we're gonna start to guide the muscles to release, okay? So take a nice big inhalation. Exhale, relaxing your jaw. Good, inhale. Exhale, relaxing your jaw, let your teeth set apart. Just feel that jaw drawing down. Inhale. Exhale, relaxing it down. Just let the hands weight down on the muscles of the masseters, the cheeks. Just keep breathing. Good, apply a little bit of light pressure here, and you're just gonna very lightly, gently draw your hands down. Okay, so you're not lifting your hands, they're exactly where they were before. Now we're gonna bring a little intention into this, okay? Guiding the subconscious to release the muscles. Okay, so as you breathe in and as you breathe out, I want you to say to yourself, I am safe and I can release my muscles. I am safe and I can release and relax my muscles. I am safe and I can release and relax my muscles. And just say that to yourself 3 more times, 3 more rounds of breath. Let that jaw soften up. Feel the traps in the throat start to soften as well. Very nice. Now I want you to take your hands, just cross your arms in front of your chest and take your hands to your traps right here. If that doesn't work, crossing your arms, don't worry about it. You don't have to have crossed arms. Just take your hands back to these shoulder muscles, these tight shoulder muscles. Almost everybody with TMJ has really tight traps, okay? So I just want you to place your hands there, do the same thing. Close your eyes. Nice big breath, exhale. I am safe and I can relax and release my muscles. Just feel those traps releasing any gripping and tightness. Let the shoulders just drop down. You're welcome to bring movement into the shoulders. That helps you. You can rock the shoulders forward and around in circles. And just open and close your jaw the whole time. I am safe and I can relax and release my muscles. Very nice. And I just want you to slide your arms down. Okay, so now we're going to move into bigger stretches. Good, so go ahead and squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears. Nice big stretch. And then exhale, release it all down. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. You can open your eyes now. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Yeah. Take your left hand down to the earth. Fingertips on the floor. Very nice. This is already a lot, very intense. Just breathe here. If you want a little bit more, take your right hand just the top of the head. Just start to traction the ear down towards the shoulder. Nice big breath there. You're welcome to continue just softening up that jaw. Very small opening, close. You don't need to open your mouth super wide, okay? Small movements. And then we're just gonna draw the head back to neutral on opposite side. So left ear, left shoulder. Take your right fingertips down to the earth. Be cautious side to side. Option to take hand on top of head. Just drag that ear down towards the shoulder. Keep on breathing. So we're starting to soften up the belly here. Breathe into the belly. You're doing great. Nice. Release that hand. Draw it all the way back. We're going to swim the hands back behind the body. So not all the way back. We're just going to take them back behind the body like this. Okay, so you should be able to look to your right and left and see your fingertips. So what I want you to do is press into your fingertips, let your chest rise up towards the sky. Open up. Open, open, open. Very nice. And then just find neutral. So if that was a lot for you, if your shoulder heads are really tight, I want you to just continue with that. If you need a little bit more, that's when you walk your hands further back. Press in the earth, chest open. This is where your shoulder blades start to squeeze together. Feel that breastbone rise a little bit higher. And then let it soften in, okay? Deepest would be to interlace the fingers back behind the body just like this. And then you open the chest. Okay, so find that couple of breaths there. Breastbone lifts a little bit higher, higher, highest. Beautiful, and then just let it all drop down. So if your seated position is bothering you in any way, you're welcome to switch to the opposite leg in front, okay? Now take your right hand down to the outside of your right side body. Now I want you to walk your fingertips out, 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 and sink down onto your forearm. Now if that's not gonna happen for you, just stay up on your fingertips or your palm, okay? Left arm sweeps up alongside the ear, arch, arch, arch. Reach through the fingertips. Very nice, and find your breath. Good, it's okay for your trap to rise up towards your ear. We want that lifting and lowering in a healthy capacity. So reach, reach, reach. Good, and so from here what I want you to do is I want you to flip your palm face up, scoop, like so. Press your right hand into the floor, breathe into your back body, still extend through that left hand. This is great for your rhomboids. If you're very tight through your upper back. Very common for TMJ issues. And then you're just gonna roll it all the way up to the top, nice and slow. Opposite side, left hand down to the earth. If you can make it down onto your forearm, go ahead and do it. If you can't, palm or fingertips. Right arm reaches, stretches alongside the right ear. Reach, 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 super long. Breathe into your right side body. Yeah, that's great. Really reach. Let your knees be heavy and dropping down to the floor. Nice, and so now I want you to flip your palm face up. Keep on reaching. Press your left hand or left forearm into the floor to round more through your upper back body. So you're gonna get this rounding sensation. Breathing. Good, and I want you to roll it all the way back up. So well done, very nice. Take your hands to your heart center. And we're gonna inhale, fingertips rise up to the sky, open it out, thumbs draw out to either side. And start to squeeze your shoulder blades together and draw those thumbs back, back, back in space. Okay, inhale, breathe it up. Exhale, sink it down. It's just like you're imagining a giant globe is expanding in your arms. I call this one Atlas shrugged. Inhale, fingertips rise. Exhale, opening that gigantic globe in your palms, expanding and expanding. Thumbs draw back. Good, so 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Jaws relaxing. Inhale. And exhale. Jaw is relaxing. Good again. And exhale. So well done. Let's take a rotation. So rotations are really important for release. This whole core area, chest. We're just gonna do a simple twist, okay? So walk your right hand back behind you, back behind your hips. Take your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Start to rotate, rotate, rotate from the base of the spine to the top of the spine to the crown of the head. And then you can gaze back. As long as that feels good for the neck. Couple breaths into the belly. And then rotate, just switch it all the way over to the opposite side. And then draw it all the way back to center. Now we're gonna do some work for the hips here. So just extend your legs out for a moment, give yourself a little shake out if you've been sitting with those knees bent for a while, so it's just kind of how I like to reset things. We're gonna take the right shin in front of the left shin here. I'm scooching back so I make sure that I'm completely in the frame. So from here, so much dust. We're going to have that right shin in front of the left, and we're gonna walk the hands forward. Okay, so walk, walk, walk it into your depth. To your depth, and then once you've found your deepest forward fold, I want you to press your palms into the earth and round through the back body. Give yourself a big breath. And again, nice big breath. Walk your hands over to the right. Over to the right, and I want you to, again, fold it in. You're gonna get some hip work in here too. So fold it in, and then from here, I want you to press into your left hand. Breathing, you're gonna feel this rounding through your spine. Head is dropping down. Pressing to that left hand, you're gonna feel that left side body and left shoulder blade feel like they're expanding. Like the body's a big balloon with every breath expanding. Good, sweep it all the way over to the opposite side. Good, fold it in. And then press into your right hand, expanding. Good, draw it all the way back to center, roll it all the way up to the top, very nice, and then switch, opposite leg in front. Okay, so we're gonna repeat exactly that same movement, fold it forward. You're gonna get more in your left hip this time. Feel free to just fold it in completely. Good, walk it all the way over to the right side. Fold it in, press into your left hand to expand through that left side body. You're gonna wanna make sure that you completely fold in as far as you can before you do that pressing movement in order to get the most effective stretch. Sweep it all the way over to the opposite side. Go ahead and fold it in, find your depth, and press into that right hand. Rounding through the right side body, one more breath. Beautiful, draw it all the way back to center, chin slightly in towards chest, and we're gonna take seated cat-cow. Any cross-legged position will do here. Okay, so I always love to sit in Sukhasana with just one leg crossed in front of the other. It's most comfortable for me. But you do you. So we're gonna take the hands on the knees here, and we're going to round it back. We're doing a lot of extension and flexion today. Round it back, head drops down, and then we're going to inhale to open through the chest. Okay, gaze lift. Try not to drop your head all the way back, just a light drop back. And then we're rounding. And inhale, open it up, just one more, you got this. And exhale, right here with you. And inhale, you're doing so good. Okay, so I want you to stack your spine, and we're gonna do some facial massage here, very intentional, and that'll close out our practice. So for our facial massage, make sure your hair is out of the way, okay? What we're gonna do is we're going to take our index finger and middle finger just like this. These are gonna be our touchstones, if you will. And we're gonna take these fingers and we're gonna place them right here in the center of the side of each jaw. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the masseter muscle. That's the really strong chewing muscle that we use that's in our cheeks here. And we're gonna start to press in and up, okay? So in and up, in and up. Okay, and then you're gonna walk your fingertips a little bit higher, press in and up, in and up. Should be feeling some aching, some deep aching in here. And walk a little bit higher, in, press it in, and up. You can have your eyes closed if you like. And then go a little bit higher, press it in and up. In and up. Good, and I want you to do that one more time, okay? So as we do it this time, make sure you're really on that muscle. If you feel like you're not touching it on a muscle, you're just too far in to your cheek, and it'll be right on that muscle. You'll know because it'll feel like a deep ache. Okay, so take your hands again to the center of each side of your jaw. Press in and up, in and up, walk it up, in and up. Give yourself about 2 beats for each little section, in and up, in and up. And you're gonna end up stopping right where you hit the cheekbone. So basically just below the cheekbone. Okay, feel free to give yourself another breath or two there. You can make some really tiny circles here with the fingers, very nice. And then find your cheekbone here. So I want you to find that actual bone and then take your fingertips back right towards the ear here. So where you see the ear starts. Okay, so you're gonna take your fingertips to that space and we're gonna do a little bit of acupressure on that space. This is the pterygoid muscle that controls the opening and closing of the jaw joint. Okay, so you're just going to take those fingers and you're gonna press in. And I like to go up a little bit, but a lot of people like to do a little teeny tiny circle. Okay, so it's totally up to you how deep your pressure is. Some people like to have a lot of depth with their pressure. It's very relieving to them, and some people just need a really light movement, okay? So I'm just modeling a really small circle. And if you're doing this and you're not really feeling anything, you probably need to move your fingers a little further up or down. You may be directly on the cheekbone. You need to be a little bit below it. And open and close your jaw. Just a little bit. You're just guiding the jaw to release. Good, and I just want you to take your hands to your jaw once again. Hold hands on the jaw. It is safe to release and relax my muscles. Good, and then the last thing that we're going to do here is a temple fascia stretch that I love, love, love. So it does help to have longer hair for this. I will explain how to do a version of this with shorter hair. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take those 2 fingers, right? And we're just going to slide it back. Slide it back. So this would be the version for having shorter hair. You're just going to slide it back. So I'll do this together and then we'll get into the other version in a second. So you're gonna slide your fingers back towards your temples. Very nice. And you're gonna find probably a pressure point or trigger point there that's tender, and you're just gonna give yourself some circles. Same thing on each side. I always do 2 fingers, but if your hands are kind of tired, you can totally do more fingers. Good, and then what you're gonna do from that point is you're just going to press in on the temple and then you're gonna press back, feeling this stretch. You'll feel like your scalp is drawing back, back, back. You should feel a stretch of the scalp. Good, and then you're just gonna draw it forward. Same thing. You can do this with 2 fingers or with multiple fingers. Good, and then back to neutral, and what you're gonna do, this is kind of subtle so it's hard to see, but you're going to twist. So you have to press your hands pretty hard into your temple. You're gonna twist forward and then twist back. So you're gonna actually wanna feel your scalp twisting forward and back. Forward and back. So that's how you do it with shorter hair. With longer hair, which I think is so much easier, if you got longer hair, go ahead and do this with me. You're gonna take your hands, you're just going to weave your fingers back into your hair, like so, and then you're just going to grip some of that hair around where your temples are, excuse me. So from that space, you're going to just take that hunk of hair and you're going to draw the hair back. You're gonna get that stretch. It's gonna be super relieving for headaches. Very good. And then you're gonna draw forward a little bit. Good, and then you're gonna take that hunk of hair and you're just gonna twist forward. So I hope you can see what I'm doing here. It's just this small movement through my wrist, but it feels like a big movement through my scalp, twisting forward. So this is getting the fascia in the scalp and the skull, which is really hard to get to in massage. And you're gonna twist back. So usually one way feels better than the other, and you may need to adjust your hands. Feel free to just continue with that a couple more times. You can do that all over your scalp as well. And then just release. And we're just going to take the hands to the heart center. Let your shoulders roll back a couple of times. Just integrate all of this really lovely movement you just did for yourself. You're deserving of having a pain-free life. You're deserving of the self-love that we all need to live that pain-free life and just to be well. So thank you so much for joining me today. Please subscribe if you feel like sticking around and watching more of my videos, and I will see you all next time.